That's me.
That's
And
you.
we should have some issues with PowerPoint, so my presentation is on this.
May I ask what grade you guys are in school?
Oh, 11.
This is,
You're 11th as well,
Yeah.
junior?
11.
11, oh, junior.
All right.
These 3 slots?
Yeah, and I'll just point to you when I need.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Cameron Clails. I'm here with Fundraisers, The Better Way to Raise. And what my company does is we try to raise money for like extracurricular activities, sports teams, anything like that that needs a hand. But we try to do it without the stereotypical like bake sale. How many of you have ever taken part in, bought something from, even just seen a bake sale in your school? How many of you still have whatever you bought there today? I really hope you don't. That's the hint.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do is look into smaller keepsake things that will remind people every day, hey, I helped out such and such's team, or I helped build on, do something. So what I came up with is something that somebody will use every day. They can always have on them, and even people from whatever you're trying to support will like these as pens. So if you want to just pass that around among the judges, and here's one for the audience. So how I got these is I was sitting around one day. I'm still in the early planning phases of my venture. I'm looking at like T-shirts, but they're expensive. I mean, by the time you buy them, you have to have a $25 shirt that nobody wants to pay for. So I'm thinking, what's a smaller thing? And I look online and I'm looking at pens. And I found this great place called discountmugs.com, where I was able to get 250 pens for a relatively good low price. And I was able to get them customized, and there was free shipping, so it was a great deal. Now, I don't want to just invest $80 without knowing where my market is. So what I did was I looked into how much the pens would cost, how much I would mark them up, and right now I sell them for $1. And I'm considering bringing that down to 75 cents, but it depends on how things go. So I took all the data I got, I did some market research, I talked to some friends, like, hey, what's the most you pay for a pen, what's the least you pay for a pen, or what's the, you know what I mean. But everybody agreed $1 was a fair price. So I went to Startup Core, I told them everything I found out. I got a loan to pay for the pens, and so far I have both paid off my loan and made $45 profit. So it's a pretty successful venture. So does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, two more slots, bro.
Oh, just for you. Yeah. So.
Oh, makes it boring.
Look, I mean, Jean.
All right, so does anybody have any questions?
So, I think it's going to be really hard to just being making money off of the upsale of the actual item, right? So there's a lot of like anyone can go to that website, right? Once it to go and find that. I think where you're real, where there's an opportunity is in the packaging for groups to sell. So you come up with the package of, okay, you have a school team and you want to raise X number of dollars. Here's the $1,500 package, guaranteed to make you $1,500 if you sell everything in this. And I think it's in that packaging and in that value add. You really have to kind of explain, maybe you can explain more about what's the value add other than the fact that you went to a website and put logos on a pen.
All right. Yeah, I was actually, in the future, I forgot to bring this up, but I am considering, actually, I've got a friend at Central, and I actually talked to him about maybe bringing the same kind of idea to his school. Right now, I'm actually just testing the market with different things. Like, some people also said they'd be interested in buying wristbands or a hat, something else besides, like, just what else is there besides a pen? Also, pens, you have to order a lot of them. So that is actually what deters people from going and doing the same thing I did, is they are, like, it's ridiculous. I still have over 100 pens in my life. Anybody else?
So one thing is I worked with a group at another school that was with Startup Core, and it was interesting. They were selling bracelets, like handmade bracelets in the school, and I saw someone sitting there with a bracelet that supported breast cancer, and I think it was like a I Love Boobies bracelet or something that was pink, right? And I asked them how much they paid for it, and they said $5 or something like that at the store in the corner. I went to Google and showed them the same bracelet they could get for 30-something cents each. So what's interesting is that depending on your audience, you'd be amazed at how much people are willing to pay for something based on the fact that the corner store has them for $5. No one ever went to Google, so I showed them how they could have just Googled it, kind of base point, find they already knew they had an audience. They knew that people would spend $5 for these because every kid I saw in the class had them on. But what they didn't know is that they could get them for 30 cents, maybe sell them for $1.50, right? Completely undercut the store at the corner and also help their school. And I think that if you're selling some things like this, don't underestimate the value of like people in your school wanting to also support you. If you wanted to get bigger than that, I'm kind of with Dave, and I would think that your pen should be something that stands out more. A stronger color, maybe it's something that you do custom to them, something that adds value so that when I use it, people say, that's a different pen. And they go, where did you get it? And I go, oh, I got it from, right?
Right.
So by then I'm giving you word of mouth and helping you to grow your business because what you're giving me that I use every day stands out and people will ask where I got it from.
All right, and what I found then is really the big push that gets most people to buy the pens is I'm currently supporting the school Frisbee team, which is a big hit here. We don't have football, we have Frisbee. So, yeah, that is honestly, you're not buying the pen, you're buying some kid's tent of Frisbee.
That's a great point. And I think that's the thing you should probably make sure you speak up too, is you're helping to support an organization. You're not just buying a pen. I think it's a really important thing to get out there.
Great.
Quick question, how are you planning on, whether it's a pen or you said there's other things you're looking at, how are you planning on selling those items?
I've actually, right now, I've honestly just been going door to door with them. Sometimes I like set up a little table at lunch or stuff like that. I gave a bunch to the other people on the Frisbee team to take home and sell to relatives around Christmas, and that was great. That was like half of my interest right there, gone. So yeah, and then we're considering reinvesting the money we made as the team into something else that we could sell, because they like doing this. It was a fun experience for them. And again, that's something you don't get out of a big sale. The big sale, you eat them up and it's gone. This, you're writing it for release the next week, depending on how organized your own depends.
The last thought, in fact, I just got it home from my son's school today, was at Christmas time they sold cups for your favorite teams. So you could buy cups for the Eagles or and that's what made it kind of cool. So I'm just going with the same thing that these gentlemen said as well, which is figure out a niche market. But I think the selling it at Christmas, while it may have been random, could be a really great strategy because people open up their books at Christmas, open up their wallets at Christmas time and are looking for interesting gifts.
Oh yeah, believe me, that was intentional.
Excellent.
And
Yeah,
I was
cash
even
flow.
telling them at the Christmas dinner table, like right before the
Absolutely. Friends and family, that's the way you start out, right? That's where we go first, right? Friends and family. You go to your friends and family first, right? You know what I'm saying?